Stay. All right, now we're going. We're live and we're recording. Tara will be so proud of us, Kathy. All right, well, welcome to the Team Up call, you guys. My name is Holly Morris, and I am getting to fill in for the fabulous Terry Luongo tonight while she is getting some much needed and precious family and friend time with some visitors she has in. So we're excited that she is doing that. That's one of the things I love about our uplines, whether it be Kathy or Terry or whoever it is that they really show us and model for us that balance of working hard, showing up anytime and every time you can, but also sometimes you just need to be with family or with friends or whatever things come up. And so I know Terry's had a lot of things going on with her family and her son. And so I love that our upline models that for us, that we don't have to feel guilty or shameful when sometimes, we need to choose that. But then at the same time, we can show up all the other times. So thank you, Terry, whenever you watch this, for modeling that to us so that we know we have permission to do that too. So, welcome, welcome. Can you guys believe it's the 1st of December? Like, what? Crazy. So, we just ended November, and how fun was the call last week? I mean, let's see the emoji faces, hands, all the things, right? Terry did the most fun call last week. If you missed it, you missed something really special. And so I think that's going to be her tradition coming up in November each year. So be sure you tune into that. But she gave cash to a person, but then she turned around and said, now I want you to turn around and gift half of it to someone else on the call and tell them why. And so it was just really, really sweet. It was just a really sweet time of encouragement for each other and just pouring life and words of affirmation into each other. And we just have something really special with our sideline groups, because some of us are within each other's downlines on this call, but a lot of us are sidelined to each other. And yet we've been friends and encouragers and supporters of each other throughout this entire journey, and we'll continue to. And I love that about our team. So if you're new to the team, we want to say welcome, and who's ever downline you're in, we're glad you're here. We're glad to be partnered together and encouraging each other. And that's kind of what these Monday nights are about, is showing up, regrouping together, encouraging each other, getting a little information, little inspiration, little education, and going out and rocking out our weeks. So all right, so we are going to share a little bit. I've asked a couple of people to pipe in about some different things they're sharing, but I want this call to be a little interactional too. So even if we haven't talked about sharing, please jump in and share some of the things we're doing. So we wrapped up November, and here we are, the beginning of December. We wrapped up November. Here we are, the beginning of December. And so how do we set ourselves up to rock out the end of the year? We have, just this month left in the year of 2023. If you think back to what were your goals for this year, how are you doing on that? How close are you? What's going to continue into 2024 versus what you want to reset with? And so how do we set ourselves up this month to do the best that we can to finish out strong, to continue to bless people and families out there with better nutrition, our families with our paychecks and giving back. I don't know about you, but it's always a great time to grow your paycheck when you're buying all those extra Christmas gifts and things like that. It's nice to have that little bit of extra income coming in, but also knowing you're blessing other people. So, Kathy, I don't know, were you able to get that image I sent from Terry with the 511? No? Okay, it's okay if you didn't. You might look on I wasn't sure if you were able to get it from Voxer or not, or if Terry had sent that to you. If you are familiar, 511 has been a concept that's been around for, gosh, Judy, how long? I mean, forever. And it's so simple. And it's you can find it on the hub and in different resources, or Terry can send it out in our Voxer chats and our Facebook pages. But the concept is 5 new orders. Like, what if we just set a goal for this upcoming year and for this month to begin and launch that with 5 new orders, 1 new partner, and we help that partner at least get their first personal order in the system. That doesn't sound too crazy, does it? Because, I mean, think about it. A lot of our customers come in and order multiple products too. So think about that. 511, 5 new AROs, new customer orders, 1 new partner coming in and joining your team, and helping that one partner get at least their own order put into the system, if not another order on top of that. Um, so if you set a goal for that, think about that for a minute. Even if you didn't accomplish it, let's just say you accomplished it, what, 5 times out of the year next year? Not even all 12 months, but say 5 of them. Think about how many orders that is. Think about how many AROs that is. Think about the growth of your paycheck. That's 5 new teammates. What if out of those 5 new teammates, 2 of them turn out to be rock stars and end up getting to sales coordinator next year? Like, what does that do for your paycheck? What does that do for them and their families to have that average of $500 or so a month coming in? So I want you to think about that as a goal. Does anybody have questions around that? Or like some of you who've been around and doing the 511 for a while or knowing that as a concept, do you want to share? Like, have you done that in the past? Did you see fruits from that? Is that something that you would be like, I haven't done it in a while, but I want to jump back into it? Anybody want to pipe in or share anything with around?
I'll share a quick, Holly.
Yes, please, Abby.
I feel like that's been something that's been talked about for a really long time and something I've kind of kept at the forefront as I've looked at heading into a new month and my goals. And it's really helped me stay focused because I think sometimes we can get overzealous in what we want for orders, or sometimes we, underset a goal. And so I think that the 511 is a really sweet, happy medium. And if you feel intimidated by the partner piece, just keep planting those seeds, and like eventually all of those seeds are going to start to come to fruition and harvest. So those are kind of my thoughts on that. But
thanks, Abby. I love that too, because there's been times in my business, where I've had these big, massive goals, right? It was that all out massive action. I'm going to get 20 orders this month and I'm going to get that, and that was okay. And sometimes I did it, sometimes I didn't, but I can't sustain that. There's no way that I can sustain that month in, month out without absolutely exhausting myself, burning out, annoying everybody. Like, it's just not right the way I can do business long term. But again, that five customers. Can I help 5 people get healthier this month? Can I bring on one person who wants to try to grow a paycheck, who wants to try to get a deep discount on their own product, who loves the mission, wants to join the mission? Just one. And so I love that. It looks like Kathy has found the 511. So here's a monthly scorecard that you could use each month to fill out, because I know it's so rewarding to see those little lines actually get filled in, right? So 5 new customers a month at the top there, and then writing in that PV. So how much PV did that create for you? And then 1 new customer and helping that new customer come in and get theirs. Now you could also, then you also start to see them as you do this every month, like what then you take that one partner, that previous month's partner, and try to help them get to QSE, right? And then take that partner 2 months down the road, and now we're trying to help that partner qualify their business. So the duplication effect on that ripple effect of that drop of that one partner and helping that partner get theirs, that ripple effect, and then teaching them to come in and do a 511. Because again, bringing in a new partner and being like, okay, now let's go out and get 50 new orders. That can sound pretty overwhelming, right? But if I just said, hey, who are 5 families who could be blessed by better health, who maybe could enjoy the deeper discount on their product, who want it? What does that look like? And so it goes in here to the 2x2x2x2 DMO, daily method of operation, connecting with 2 prospects, new or business, following up with 2 people, follow up with 2 of your customers, and follow up 2 of your team members. So that's also a great rhythm to help you get the 511. Does that make sense? So if I reach out to 2 new people, I follow up with 2 new people as I'm doing the 2x2x2x2, the results hopefully become the 511. Make sense? Yeah. So, and then here it shows you the monthly installments for the different products. So this is just a great tool and a resource, I think, for us to carry into 2024. For ourselves and for any teammates who come on board, who are currently in our system or who are maybe new going to come on board and say, hey, let's do this together. Let's set a goal. Let's pace it out, because consistency is going to produce, more than those mass things burn out and then not do anything for a while. We want to create a consistent rhythm that works for us. Okay, so that's 511. I didn't see in the chat. Did anybody have any questions that I missed or anything?
Holly,
Yes, Judy.
I was going to say that for that 511 scorecard, I found it less threatening or whatever. I take the word monthly out. 511 scorecard. It might take you 3 months to get those 5 people and that one customer. And if you can fill that out and be successful, then you can start another scorecard. And sometimes, especially a new person, if it's 511, they're like, holy cow, this is too much. But take the monthly word out. Great if you can do it every month. Fantastic. But just have an ongoing month scorecard.
Absolutely. And that's, Judy, a great example of where we meet people where they're at, right?
Yeah.
And you may have the opposite of that. Maybe you have someone come in and be like, oh, I can do that. What if I did a 10-2-2? Well, then let's do that, right? So I love that. It's such a good example of meeting people where they're at. I think that scorecard, Terry sent it to me. And so we'll make sure that we'll get that posted out on the Facebook pages and the Voxer chats. So Kathy, can you help me remember to make sure we get that? I think it's on the hub, but I can't tell you exactly where right now.
So that one is the old pricing. So is there one that's updated?
Good catch. I don't know. We'll
work
check
on
that.
I'll
Okay.
make sure it's created and done.
See, you just ask and you shall receive. It's so great. Thank you, Kathy Slime.
I
All
have a
right.
question.
Okay, go for it, Nancy.
Does talking about the new partners, does that, because I have a partner that she was a partner and then she quit ordering and then she just signed up for the partner again, but it's been like a year. Does that make her a new person again, or?
Yeah, and it's just in concept, right? So I think absolutely you count her as a new partner. If you get another one for the month, awesome. Then you got 2. You got a new one and you reinstated one. But especially if she's been out for a year, then yeah, go for it. Count that as your one, help her get her orders in the system, relaunch her well. Definitely.
Okay.
So good. Okay, so the next thing, so that's we can start with that in December. We can definitely carry that into 2024 to kind of create a rhythm and be consistent. The other thing we need to do is we look at going into our new year, we look at finishing our year is what are our big rocks? What are the things that we need to put in place? And I'm sure you guys have seen that demonstration before, right? Where you've got rocks, big rocks, you've got some stones, and you've got some like pebbles or sand, right? And so if you put the sand in first, and then you put the pebbles in, and then you put the big rocks in, it won't all fit into the jar. It just won't. But if you put the big rocks in first, then you put the pebbles in, and then you fill the sand in between, it all fits into your jar. So when we're looking at our calendar, that's kind of what we need to look at. In December, I know it's crazy. I know you guys all have busy, full lives. And so what are your big rocks going to be for December? Do you have time to do an event? Can you fit an event in? I've seen already several people have some scheduled. I saw on Facebook. I think Judy's got a sourdough coming up. Maybe Abby, I don't know. I saw on your Facebook post, different people posting things. I know our group, we've got a smoothie challenge going in our customer care page. And so is there an event you can do or that you can jump into? Your follow-ups, right? You're checking in with your declined credit card, people who have declined credit cards, making sure you get as much wrapped up for the end of the year as you can and not let it fall through the cracks. So kind of thinking about your big rocks, but then also in 2024, what are your big rocks? And so I want to encourage you, if you don't already have on your calendar, April 27th is Pajama Regional. So if you don't already, put that on your calendar. And Pajama Regional is such a great opportunity, guys, to invite people into our community. So maybe host it, maybe get together with some sideline friends within your communities, host together. It's such a great, just non-threatening way to invite people into a space together, whether it's a home or someplace you're going to rent out, and join in on Pajama Regional. April 27th. Yes, that's what I have written down. Kathy, that's what I was told.
Okay.
Is it level up? No,
Oh,
okay.
Level
okay.
Up is in January. I
That's what I was
apologize.
gonna say. I thought that was first part of January. And what is the date on Level Up? It's January. Anybody got it?
20th.
20th.
January 20th.
All right, January 20th. So Level Up, January 20th. Pajama Regional, April 27th. And then if you don't have this one on your calendar yet, I know a lot of you are in Texas, not everybody, but if you're not, you can come see us in Texas. And that's San Antonio, July 12th through the 13th. So those are some big rocks that you could put into your calendar. And it's kind of cool that they're spaced out, you know, January, April, July, so that you have some space in between each one to build, to follow up, to have your own events in your hometowns or towns you want to go to where you have team. So big rocks to put in, fill in with the dailies that you need to do to try to get that 511. Anybody have any other events that you know of that you want to announce or put in, make sure people put in their calendars for the first half of the year?
That leadership thing in April.
Yes, April 5th,
Like-
6th, 6th, 7th, somewhere in there is leadership conference, if that applies. Definitely a goal to hit too, if it doesn't. Okay, so big rock
Holly,
in.
who is that for that? Is it for QSSCs or just SSCs and above?
Q.
QSSCs.
I was
Okay.
actually looking before we jumped on the call and didn't find it. So it is
Yeah,
QSSC.
because I got invited.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Holly,
I
did
think
you
it's
mention also the shred?
4th is Thursday.
Oh, wait, hang on. We've got two people talking.
Go ahead.
Say again.
No, Holly, I was going to ask if you mentioned the corporate shred 10 that we're doing in January, February, and March.
Oh, so I saw that they were going to be talking about that on an upcoming call, but I don't know any details. Do you?
Yeah, the only thing I know is that every first Monday of the first 3 months, the company is going to launch shreds every month, is what I
Okay.
was been told. So I was wondering
Awesome.
if y'all knew about that.
No, I had just heard like coming soon corporate shred event. And I didn't know when or.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, I can tell you, it's gonna be January 8th, January 5th, and March 4th.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So that's fun. Jump in with corporate, save yourself some time and energy on recreating wheels that they're already doing. Grab you some shredders. Shred orders are amazing. It's a lot of PVC points. Help someone have a health goal, health impact quickly. So, and definitely a great way to bring someone on a team too, right? Because if they're going to shred, they're going to place their shred order. That's always more fun with friends. You should grab a friend or two to shred with you, put their orders under you, get the benefit of that, right? It's such an easy conversation to invite people to team too when you're doing shred. So thanks for bringing that one up. Anybody else have anything? Okay, finally, I want to talk about this month. What are some other ideas we can share on loving on our customers? Because customer appreciation, I mean, is huge. Making sure that they know how much we love them, how much we appreciate them, how grateful we are that they've been on this health journey with us this year for however long it's been, in hopes that they continue with us in January, and that referral, right? The best advertisement is referrals. That is absolutely the best. And so Abby, I know, has something that people can jump in on if they're interested. It's not too late, is it, Abby?
Nope, you can totally jump in on it.
Okay, so take it over. Share with us what you're doing, because I totally, when I saw what she was doing, I'm like, I want it. I'm in. I will totally want that for my customers.
And you got the email, right, Holly?
I did.
Okay, good.
I've got my order.
Okay, so I created these cards. And basically I ordered them on Vistaprint as a 5x7 postcard. And then I just ordered red envelopes from Amazon for like $15. I think I got 110 for $15. So really, really affordable. And if you make the card a postcard, it's like really, really cheap. And so anyway, it's a very affordable way to send a card. And then I added that little insert in that I put on the Team Up page that says, you know, as you're thinking about your health in 2024, will you please think of me? So I kind of stuffed those in. So I'm charging $10 for the digital file of these. And you can get them through this week. I'll be out next week for my brother's wedding. So if you're interested in that, $10. And if you want to change the wording on the right side of the back of the card with the note that I wrote, you can pay $5 more and I'll customize it for you. So if you're interested in that, let me know. You'll get the digital files, and you can also use it on Project Broadcast too, if you wanted to send a card, and you could also do something that way. So yeah, that's what I got, Holly.
Love that. And I've heard some of my team who have ordered from Abby are also choosing to send, a pouch of Vanilla Complete to go along with that recipe. So you could do that as an add-on if you wanted to. So just an idea. Thanks for sharing that, Abby. And I love, again, sideline, we share, super cool. Terry she ordered some little magnets that she had made. And so they say Juice Plus, well, she had made, I'm sure Kathy's like, I made those. But they say Juice Plus and have her name. And so what a great way to have that reminder of like taking your Juice Plus every day with a little magnet on your fridge, and then a little love from Terry. So I just thought that is such a great idea as well. And I don't know, Kathy, can you tell us more about where she ordered from, or?
Yes, I have someone who does promotional products. And so I just set the order with Linda, and she
Okay.
gets it all taken care of real quick. I am thinking actually about ordering some just without Terry's name on it, just some, and they run about 70 cents a piece.
Okay. So if people were interested, could they connect with you?
Yeah, they can connect with me through Facebook or
Okay.
Boxer.
Okay. So that's a cool way. And, if you feel like, Christmas, I have so many expenses for Christmas, or I can't get this out and done by Christmas, what about New Year's? What if in January you were like, Happy New Year, here's to an amazing, great, healthy New Year. I love getting to be partnered with you in this, send some sort of little personal note with that too. So you can always put a different little spin on it. Yeah,
Terry doesn't even send out hers until between Christmas and New Year, because that way it's not lost in the sauce of the holidays. And so, and sometimes they don't even get there until after the first the year, which is fine.
There you go. All right. Does anybody else have any other ideas of ways that you're just taking a little time this month of December, holiday season, spreading a little cheer, sharing a little love out there to your customers or your team?
I'll share one other thing, Holly, that I did today, and I'm happy to just share it on the Facebook page that I created. I just did this actually for this. I got this idea because I gave this gift to my neighbors. It's called potpourri, and I made this, I had this glass pot and put different things in it to make something good to smell good on the stove. And so I created this little card that I put on the gift tag for my neighbors. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to send that to my customers on Project Broadcast, the week of Christmas, as just a fun little, way for them to make their house smell good as we're heading into Christmas. So I'll share that card on there. And if you guys want to put that on Project Broadcast, that's something that I did. So
I love that. So your message would tell them how to make it?
I just literally put let me see if I have it. Yeah, I have it right here. Let me share my screen. So I'll take my name out of here. I'll just say Merry Christmas on it. But I just kind of wrote this out, and I'm just going to send it as a digital thing on Project Broadcast. So if you want to use that, you guys can.
Super cute. Super cute. Super cute. I saw something the other day. I'm going to try to find it. Nancy, it was going to be in response to your question on our other group too, about ghosting and stuff. It's another NMD, and she had some great verbiage out there on following up that was a little bit different, and following up with people, especially those maybe you haven't heard from in a while. And so I'm going to try to find that. And if I do, I'll share that on Team Up. I meant to save it when I was scrolling through, and I did the other day, but I'm going to go back and scroll through her page and try to find it.
I think Paula or somebody posted it on that Wham page and tagged me in it.
Okay, good. Maybe it's already there. We can share that too, just because I think that, if you think about all the people you've reached out to and connected with this year, look back at your memory jogger. And if there's some of those people that you just really, you didn't get a yes or a no. You didn't, they're just kind of hanging out there, right? We all have those people. I have a lot of them. Do you guys, am I the only one? Like you have those people that like you've had offshoot conversations here and there with, and I don't know how much did I follow up again and that. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's good. I want to visit, circle back around to that because this is a great time of year to circle back around. Because bottom line is, at the end of December, beginning of January, people are going to be looking. They do it every year, right? They're looking for, okay, how can I take control of my health? How can I rein things back in after the crazy holidays? And so you want to be in their ear. You want to be in the back of their mind of that resource, that person they could go to and go, oh, I know I see Paula post stuff a lot about health stuff. And I remember her sending me something that one time about something, like you want to be that in their mind. And then maybe even show up in their inbox, on their text thread or whatever, as like, hey, I'm doing this, whether it's a shred or something else, just that follow up. So we'll check out some of that info and share that as well. But I love these ideas of sharing, value adds like Abby's of the potpourri, it's just like a value add, little freebie shared out there, but it's just reminding them that you're a resource. And do that in your customer care pages too. If you have, a customer care page you're connected in, or if you do that through text messaging or project broadcast or email, I know some of you have email campaigns that you do, whatever that is, that's such a great warm market for you, of people who have said, at least at some point, I'm interested in, taking steps to better health. And even those of us, I mean, all of us on here have already taken some steps to better health. And how many of us are also come New Year's going to go, okay, what are a few more steps I can take toward better health, right? And so we just do that. And so again, I just want to encourage you to be in their ear. So, okay, any last closing thoughts? Because we are just a couple minutes till our 30 minutes are up. Good conversation. Anything else? Other thoughts or ideas? All right. You guys are awesome. Rock out December. Have a blast loving on your people, your customers, sharing as you follow up, and just have huge hearts of gratitude and love as you take care of people out there, whether it's sharing the product with them or following up with them or caring for them because you're currently your customer. Whatever it is, do it with great love, and that's what they're going to feel from you. So, all right, guys, have an awesome night. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Holly.
Hello.
Thanks,
Great
Holly.
call.